I'm glad you agree, Lewis. Hello, Cap. Sonic Forces was fun, and at the end of the day, I don't have a bunch of Sonic Forces art cards for no reason scattered around this room. I hope you're well, Cap. I hope you're banging. Well, not banging. Not like right now. I feel like that would be a little awkward. But I hope you're doing well. My headphones. Oh my god, what did I do? I got my headphones wrapped around in a weird way. Sonic Forces would be a perfect mobile game. Okay, Lewis, I was on board with you, and then you said your usual stuff, and now I'm no longer on board with you. What do you mean Sonic Forces would be a perfect mobile game? It is very definitively a console experience. The levels are extremely short. That doesn't mean it'll be a good mobile game. What it should have had was, like, it should have been longer. I agree on that. But I don't think it would make a good mobile game. Look, I can't have my, like, green GIMP Sonic outfit when I'm out in public. At least not on a screen so small so that people can't appreciate it. You know, on my Switch, people would be able to see it. But on a system update, on a screen so small, it'd be no good. The dev stories you've heard about Sonic Forces. When you say dev stories, do you mean stories you've heard from devs, or do you mean rumors that you've read about on gamer.nexus.net.org.com? Actually, the game was made in 1 year. I'd believe that. I would believe that Sonic Forces was made in a year. Would I? I would believe that it was hamstrung. Definitely. It's small. It's a bit too short. My Sonic Gimp, my only friend, my Sonic Gimp. He spoke to me in the dark, in the night, and told me to kill. Devs aren't happy with releasing Sonic Forces, but I remember that. I remember that there was a bit of a kerfuffle around Sonic Forces being released as early as it was, because it was around. I don't think it wasn't supposed to be released at all, because there's a tie-in to that good Sonic game that came out around the same time. Like, they're meant to tie in with each other, and they do, but not very well. And I think that's due to Sonic Mania. I think that's due to Forces getting a bit, like, cut out. Or not cut out. Because isn't the main guy behind Sonic... Oh my god, this game is a little loud. Isn't the main guy behind Sonic, or the guy who's been behind Sonic for a long time, a bit particular about how he wants it to work? Crumber should wear red sneakers. That would be an aesthetic. That would be an aesthetic. So I did that fight up there and I lost. I think it's a fight I could probably do, but I'm not ready for it right now. So instead, I'm going to investigate this. Okay, good, great, sick. Ooh, Mitama? Oh, Kaiwans. Sonic Frontiers, the Skyrim Breath of the Wild Sonic began development before Forces. Do you have a source? I saw a rumor, and we know how we feel about rumors, but I saw a rumor. Great. I'm leaving. That the new Sonic game is meant to be like Breath of the like Bayonetta in terms of combat, and that sounds bonkers. That sounds like that even if it's true, no, Takeshi Iizuka, even if it's true, it is a rumor written by somebody who doesn't fully grasp how Bayonetta works, and it's probably more that Sonic has a combo. Sonic Rim Sky? No. Sonic Rim Me. Yeah, I stand by that statement. Peach! Thanks for the gifted sub. What a delight. What a lovely thing to do. We're talking about Sonic. Many of your pals online are Sonic YouTubers, and they are privy to a ton of legitimate leaked info. You have friends who are Sonic YouTubers, and you haven't connected me, Lewis? Do I not have the girth and power and attire of a man who is consumed by Sonic and could be of a valuable asset I have strength beyond my years if it comes to Shadow the Hedgehog saying the word damn. Daughter loves Sonic. Don't let her play Shadow the Hedgehog. It's got a swear in it. It's very kind of you, Peach. Thank you. Hello, Schmeal. How be ye? Have I not fought Hanuman yet? I've not fought anyone. I'm leaving, but that's good to know. Hi, Schmeal. How's the job work business going? We're talking about Sonic, not the film, not the recent film that came out. I haven't seen either of the Sonic films. I have heard about them though, on the Wardcast Wargame, Attract Mode Wardcast Wargame podcast. Dying? Ah, Peach, that's so kind. That's so nice of you, Peach. Thank you. What do you mean? What do you mean dying? Are you dying or is the job dying? Yeah, I've listened to people talk about Sonic, and I've concurred. Well, I've concluded it's probably good, but only okay. I'm looking forward to the Sonic 2 one since I actually saw that movie. Nice. Cybershell is above your pay grade, as you have no idea who that is. What on earth happened? Oh, just as a positive for COVID. Well, that's okay, because a tier 1 subscription, kindly gifted by Peach Walker, is a cure, a vaccine, and a loyalty card against COVID all at once. Now, I can't make any legal claims. I can't make any, like, legal backing to those claims, but as Peach gifted you that sub, she is on the hook for, or they are on the hook for any legal repercussions that may happen there. So, yeah, I'm fine. You're only double jabbed. I'm triple jab, full and boosted. Okay, you're triple jab then. What was your jab? I'm triple jabbed. I'm all stabbed up. Be my scapegoat. Heck yeah. I've always wanted a goat. I've not always wanted a goat. Okay, like I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to say that I've always wanted a goat, and then you go, oh really? I haven't seen it. Like I've read your diary. You never mention a goat. I've not always wanted a goat. I just feel like in this moment, goats are probably cool. I don't know if they're legal to own. What the fuck do I mean? Okay, no, a goat is legal to own. That's not what I mean. I don't know if it's legal to own like a domesticated goat, right? Am I legally allowed to have a goat in my house? Or does he have to pay rent? Dad test positive on Thursday, so... We've kept it in the family. Speaking of keeping it in the family, Fallon caught a rat today. I don't know how that links, but Fallon caught a rat today. It was grim. It was not a pleasant thing to look at. And he didn't really eat it. He kind of just grabbed it, killed it, and then I had to chuck it out. And it was kind of gross and a little sad. Schmiel, tell your dad to subscribe. No, I can't say that. I can't say your dad should subscribe to me and it would heal him. That's not fair. Turbo catches birds. Turbo did bring in a small mouse a while ago. Might have been related to that. It might have actually been a rat. It might have been related to that rat. Massive demon made of boulders. Sent Cromwell's out to look for him. Oh, I've met a massive demon made of boulders. He tried to kill me. He did. He was on a rampage. He tried to kill me. Thanks. Great. I could probably go beat him up now, though. I touch wood. My desk is wood. I think, or it's like faux wood. That's wood. Touch wood. I haven't had COVID. I am fully jabbed up. I feel like nearly everyone I know has had COVID, has caught it at some point, and I fear it. I fear catching it. Not for like I think I'm fully protected, right? I'm not gonna die from COVID. And then like in 2 weeks. Well, it'd probably take longer than 2 weeks. Give me some time. I'll die from COVID soon. But I just kind of don't want to catch it. I've avoided it for so long. I feel like if I catch it now, I've done something wrong. Really get through the whole thing without catching it. Well, actually, no. To be fair, I'm gonna backtrack on what I just said. I think if you catch COVID now, you are more likely like you've done good, because like everything's open now. Everything's gone wrong. Oh, bye, Peach. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope that you have a good time, and thanks for the gift subs. That's very kind. I think if you catch like COVID now, you've probably done if you catch COVID now and it's the first time, you've probably done everything right, and it's just the world has gone wrong. So that was extremely diligent. Yeah, but I would see it. I would try and see it as a victory badge that you caught it after everything went like tits up. Do people still say, do I go here? I go here, right? Disinfect every package, a piece of mail. Oh, damn. Did he read the studies that said like disinfecting surfaces doesn't, like, COVID doesn't last long enough on surfaces to be a concern? That's woof though. That sucks, man. Look, but he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. If he did everything right, leading up to catching it, he didn't do anything wrong. It's the world did something wrong. He went opposite conspiracy theorist. Excellent. I'm in the wrong place. I'm lost as shit. I'll go the long way because I can jog. The government is being politically pressured. Okay, cool. I don't like. Is it? If it's beneficial to everyone involved, right? If he's looking after himself and doing the right stuff, but maybe for the wrong reasons. I don't know. Like you can't really fault him that much. Tense, tedious arguments. Yeah. Like my concern would be more if it was leading to them doing behaviors that could murder me. I was putting a major strain on the family. Good God. You aspire to be opposite conspiracy theorist? I aspire to be. I think, therefore I am. But am I B? I don't know. I've never known. You would freak out if you put a grocery bag down on the government. Put a grocery bag on the government. Like they've put the microchips in. You put it down on the government and they'll put it in. Why? Why? Why are you leading me to amiss things? It's just a mitama. It's not that bad. But why lead me to amiss things when you could lead me to stuff? Disinfecting food is like do not put... Oh God, yeah, bleach on the food. There we go. There's the danger of that. That's scary. Right, you're weak to electric. You're also weak as shit anyway. So I'm just gonna chuck like an electric gem at you or an electric shard and be on my way. Don't wash the zucchini with soapy water. Don't play hide the zucchini with hand sanitizer. They've got tools for that. Did I say where to keep your stuff? Yeah. I mean, as you've developed this story, some of my earlier statements felt wrong. I am actually surprised he somehow not ingested bleach as opposed to getting COVID. Like, feels like that would have been the first thing to happen in this like series of events. At least he's alive, right? I'm trying to encourage her to set some boundaries on that. That's a difficult one, right? Must be really difficult, especially when you've lived with someone for so long, like cohabitation and all that. People get set in their ways. Like I'm set in my ways. As I really like to I don't have anything. I was gonna like say poop, but that's not funny. I've got nothing for you. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna fight this big stone dude. Around because he doesn't trust to be safe about it. Shmuel, how's work? Is work going well at least? Ice Drake. Oh, you have Mabufu die. Fuck. Oh, you're only level 48. You're weak to fire. I have a bunch of ice resistors. It's all good. No, it's all good, man. I want to keep spirits up. I want to keep your spirits up. But then if work's not going, look, just tell work to start bleaching the soap, and everything will be good. You're not weak to that. You're not weak to Bufala. You're not weak to Alice. I know your game. You're immune. Yeah, hopefully they'll be able to figure their shit out. COVID's a weird one, right? Because it's been around for so long. Now that I just don't know how people are going to handle it going forward still. when we got it. Again, someone around him probably wasn't doing what they should. Like when he went out, might have gone to a shop and then got caught, or he might have been like dividing his attention towards the wrong thing. Right, like if he's sanitizing a bunch of stuff, but CDC guidelines or whatever, or the scientific community say that it's not going to have that much of an impact, ultimately he's taking the wrong steps for the right reasons. But if he's then not doing everything else like properly, that could cause problems. So many issues. Who accused her of being a terrible person, not caring because she got to a Winston when a photographer meetup group, which is called fully vaxxed old guys. Woof. Okay, well that's just harsh. That's just rude. Subsistence farming, but they still need shop stuff like chems. Yeah. You're responsible for getting... That's rough, man. Who says that to their partner? What did you do? Oh, low accuracy. That's fine, then. Yeah, that's messed up, dude. But, do you know what isn't messed up? Our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. It's my favorite game. I don't have a raid script. I should have a fake raid script around. What to tell your mum when she talks to you about it? You just have to... You don't have to tell her anything, right? You just have to kind of be supportive. Like, you just have to listen to her. And do what you can. Working on a chat bot. Oh, are you the guy responsible for all those adverts that I keep getting about like the Twitter adverts where it's like level 1 chatbot and it's hi, my name is Samantha, and then level 10 chatbot. I don't know what we'll do in our lives. I don't know how much we could be, but all I know right in this moment is that I love you. And I'm like, shit, this is preying on some very vulnerable people, and I'm glad I'm not in that category, but also, fucking hell, that's probably not okay. Or is it like a normal chatbot where it's like, you know, you have a problem with your order, I'll help. Hi, I'm Jim McGee. Intercom for business customer service. That sounds business. I'm going to admit my business knowledge isn't as business as yours, but that does sound business. Okay, you're going to die soon. I'd prefer if you didn't, but I'd just like to acknowledge that I know that you're going to die soon. Go to a grocery store website and there's a little bubble in the bottom right. Oh, it's one of them! We had some of those for our sites. When I was working at the social media place, we had something like that for client inquiries, but we never got like a bot finished, I think. I don't know if we were working on one, but we had the like, hey, you can chat on this. We might have had a bot actually, I'm not sure. I can't find any zucchinis. Then they're all oddly slippery. Atarakaja? Yeah, and then Kiron up. Heal Artemis. I know it's not. I know you need the health, but heal Artemis. Just integrating another company's body license. Excellent. I need a healer. Good dodgers. I do still need a healer. But I can keep going, right? I've got skills that pay the bills. Omogataki crit. I'm just kind of going on the dude for a bit. So I think I'm relatively fine. I get the feeling he only uses Mabufu Dying when it's Omogataki. The thing right now is putting some serious stuff on enforcing personal identification. That sounds businessy. Fatal Sword? That sounds like business. How do you enforce the personal identification part? Do you take a photo of them? Does the bot go to their house? Does it like access a robot and go to their house? And make them identify themselves. Bam, bam. Is that Moldy Ben Grimm? Aren't we all, in a way, just a Moldy Ben Grimm? It's just our level of, our like flavor of mold is skin. Encrypted user ID and password with each update. To call it the 90 things that we aren't sending any update calls or boot calls or shutdown calls like we should be to begin with. Oh, any reason, or just like stuff not being done the way it should? The classic. Use Fatal Sword. You're gonna do your thing. Man, see, I've got a mate who works in, I assume, a similar field. Like he was a programmer, or was meant to be a programmer, and was like kind of turned into a tester And your stuff sounds somewhat similar to his stuff, but your stuff sounds like the stuff that he then sees after your stuff is done. Or has like been worked on. It's a JavaScript script to plug into the HTML of our website, which installs an intercom function on the browser window object. When they do like, you know, on TV where they do like computer jargon and they have a 50-year-old like washed up actor go, "Speak to me in English, damn it! I don't understand any of this," and they make up a bunch of like random shit for him to listen to that just isn't how anything works. That's what this feels like, but this is actual real stuff. Then when you have logged and authenticated user, you call window.intercom, open bracket, boot, user date. And that identifies who they are. Then when the URL changes, you call window.intercom update. Wait, aren't they? They look like the same thing. What's the difference? Is it where the... Oh no, update, boot and then update. Got it. Okay. They're overriding our mainframe. If you like, Shmuel, I want to just say, if you sold your work as a Hollywood script to someone about like terrorists hacking into the White House, you would make bajillions, bagazillions, badonkers, sklobonkers. It would be incredible. Okay, you're going to use an ice thing, right? Because you have Mabufu done and you've not done it yet. Once dying was updated, got it. You have Mabufu done and you've not done it. So I'm just going to pop an ice mirror and hope for the best. Or an ice dampener. They're fucking our pussies, god damn it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. That gives the intercom system info about who's logged in so they can make sure they're only the right person to view the history of the chat bot. Got it. Shootblog is a massive financial platform. Oh, good. Yeah, no, I've heard those are important to get right. You know, I've heard that there are some business things that need to be like pretty sorted. Big finances seems like one of them. Like, seems somewhat crucial to have your big business finance business like doing what it should, and not mixing up personal finance details. Much like our sponsor, Squarespace. If I just say I've got sponsors enough, eventually they'll have to sponsor me. That's the law. That is legal. That is a legal contract. That is a verbal legal contract, and they have to adhere to it. People give their bank account info, social security number in this thing, so make sure someone can't just walk over to the computer and open up and see that personal shit with the person getting quick. Yeah, no, that's important. Social security number is such an interesting term. Because in the UK we have a national insurance number, which is for our national insurance. You know, the whole... It's a identification to do with paying into the NHS or whatever the hell. You know, I don't understand it completely. But social security number is a good time. Also about how private info leaks through commercial websites. Is rough. Right, do you need anything done to you? No, I just kind of need to heal people. Lifestone, Artemis, it is a shock Kieran Up is still alive. Update Jam is what we should be doing anyways, even about the personal information enforcement things. You have a single page application, new errors are cool, but you never reload the website. Have you considered making everybody just walk in and write on a bit of pen and paper what they want? I know that might not sound like good business, but then you could upsell them to cars, which I assume is what businesses do. 25 to update that sales. Man, this is so complex. I mean, it sounds like you're killing it at your job, which is pretty good. It sounds like you're doing a bang-up job. I'm trying to figure out what I need to do. You have Matarakaja and Medea, so I should just get back to Black Frost again, which I won't do this round. Fire shards. Wait, what can you do? You could Toxic Spray. It doesn't need it, but I'll do it. Yeah. Man. In me news... Well, yeah, I guess just Fallon caught a rat, and that was... I went for a run today. Our security business comes in when we take the user ID, encrypt it using a SHA-256 algorithm using a secret key intercom gives us, and we press the HMAC. Okay, hang on a minute. I want to read that like it's a procedural drama. I can't get into the mainframe. The actual security business comes in where we take the user ID, encrypt it with a SHA-256 algorithm using a secret key intercom that gives us, then we pass the HMAC of the user ID with each update call. That's how they really know the right person to talk to them, and we're not the right person. Man, what a time. What if Turbo tried to frame him? No, I saw Fallon. I saw it in Fallon's mouth. It was a Fallon-sized rat, not a Turbo-sized rat. CTO was supposed to give you a walkthrough how this works, but you never go back to just figured all the way out from research. Good God. Beats the hell out of flipping burgers, checking hotel guests. You say that, but burgers are pretty pog. But probably a different set of skills required for burgers and doing a bunch of mainframe data business. IT MacGuffin. You know the vibe. It's the secret FNV1 algorithm. Well, that was alright. You've worked for 10 different fast food restaurants. What was, if you had to rank them, how would you rank them? Even if there are like, if you worked at like 2 different Denny's, rate like have like Denny's A and Denny's B, and how would you rank them against each other? I don't really know what a Denny's is, but I hear about them a lot. So, Qdoba? What's Qdoba? I've never heard of Qdoba. I'm gonna Google it. Qdoba. Mexican eats. Mexican restaurants and catering. That do look pretty... No, I'm not talking to you, Google. That do look pretty, burrito-rific. Denny's would have been a step up because at least it's a proper sit-down place. Is it? I thought Denny's was like a takeout place. I don't know American food chains, man. I thought Denny's was a place where you go in and then you get food and then you walk out. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me again. Change Dionysus in for Artemis. Man. I'm wondering, because there was a chain restaurant in the UK called Little Chef, and I think they all closed down because of hygiene reasons. I think they all closed down because of hygiene reasons. I'm assuming it was similar to a Denny's. You wish you had eat. I wish I had ice cream. It's a Tex-Mex joint that's more of a fast casual joint. Qdoba. They bring burritos. They brought burritos across the nation. They've really had burritos till one came down. Hot dog. Well, not hot dog, but you know what I mean. Man, burritos are so good too. So okay. Before I ask this question with an obvious answer, I mean, what else do they do? But what do Taco Bell do other than tacos? Do they not... What's their, like, food? Is it just tacos? I thought they were in a similar, like, genre of food where they would also do burritos and that they were prevalent enough that you could get a burrito from Taco Bell. Didn't they do that weird, like, like that octagon burrito where they put a shell in? I don't know. Taco do burritos and chalupas and Crunchwrap Supreme. Yeah, the Crunchwrap Supreme, which has an amazing name. Looks like a proper fast food burrito, fake food thing. Hot dog. Okay, what else have you got? I did an interview at McDonald's once and I didn't get the job, and I was devastated because I didn't get the job. I think they just had enough people like applying, and I was too shy at the time. I think I didn't move with confidence, and so they probably just hired somebody who was a bit more confident than me to operate their business. But I was like, well, not operate, but, you know, be a part of their business. But I was like, ah, damn, I'm not good enough for Taco. I'm not good enough for McDonald's. Second job in high school. You had 2 jobs? I had 1 job in high school. Well, I had like a leaflet delivery thing that I do occasionally, but it wasn't like a consistent job. It was just something I would do for a friend of my mum. I had a job in a book warehouse, which was scanning a bunch of books and then putting them in pallets. It was like a second-hand book warehouse kind of thing, like an Amazon, but not Amazon. Like a pre-Amazon Amazon, but like not that. It was a much smaller operation. It was around the height of 50 Shades, so we would get like pallets of water-damaged books from people who were reading 50 Shades in the bath. Soul Drain, why not? You were the sign guy that spun the pizza sign? Hot dog. That's a pretty big move. Spinning signs. I'd like to give myself a point of strength. Spun the pizza, spun the signs. Mananango! Ah, delightful. Yeah, have it. Second job at Quiznos since they didn't give you enough hours, so you got fired there. Wait, you got a second job at Quiznos because they didn't give you enough hours, and then they fired you? They fired you for working too much? Quiznos make subs like a Subway competitor? Man. So, how do you feel about Subway, Captain Schmiel, or anyone else? I'm a Subway supporter, but I feel like Subway gets shit on a lot. And I blame people who don't know what they want. Just failing and you got fired for a pretty bullshit reason. Oh, good. That's nice. That's nice. I've not had many jobs, but I've not been fired from any of them. I've left, I think, all the jobs that I've had for one reason or another. And got rid of you on a weak pretense to save the money. That sounds about right. Yeah, I don't think I've been fired yet. And I say yet because we can all be fired from life. But I think I've generally just like left because that's been the trajectory of my life at the time. Like the social media one, I then after I as I was coming to the end of that, I'd like applied to uni and I'd gotten in, so I had to leave to go to uni. So they did, and when you came back, your name was off the schedule. Frick. Yes. Excellent. You have the keystone. Do I get anything? A balm of life. All right, and a bunch of XP. Levels up one person. Yes, this is what it means to be a demon. No. I'll give you. I'll keep what you got. He did lose himself. The keystone restored him to the rightful form and might. Yo, is he gonna come back? Used a balm of life on the keystone. That works. He's tiny! He's a little gremlin dude. Lovely. Wisdom's gig was actually through the university since that's where the numbers blow up. Oh. An arrow mark? What's an arrow mark? Marry into our family? Yes. No, yes, I'm in. I would like to find out what it is to fuck a boulder. It's clear that you've caused all manner of trouble. Right, what do you want then? Proper goal. For that purpose, we have a bout in which you compare your strength to ours. Prove your ability by defeating us. Not right now, but I'll do it in a bit. Took shifts at Subway, Chick-fil-A, but here's pizza from the university dining hall. Oh, did your university have like a bunch of different food places as a part of it? That's cool. My uni doesn't really have that. They've like they have like a university food place, right? So no short way on campus. Damn. Grimoire, Elf Incense, Stamina Incense, Strength Incense. That's a +4 to all stats. Quiznos was in the bookstore. But I'm actually making good money in this game now. I'm about to spend it all, but I'm making good money. Right, fire shard, all. Let me make sure I've stocked up on my shards and my dampeners first before I'm buying gems. Get a meal plan. I've heard of that because my sister's going to be doing a year abroad, I believe, in the US at some point. And she talked about how the uni that she's going to will have meal plans that she has to follow, but my Japanese uni that I'm going to doesn't do something like that. It sounds like a neat idea, but I don't know how, like, I don't know if there's value in it, right? I don't know if it's actually a good value deal, or if it's just another way for them to squeeze a bit of extra cash out of you. burrito in one hand and a non-fiction book in another hand. Just the way God intended. I need more smoke balls. I'm running out of fart balls. I can only carry 10? That's all my money gone. I'm really glad I got all of that money. I'm a little sad it's now completely gone. After college, you work the overnight shift at Sheets. What's Sheets? After bailing on the vacuum store manager gig. Food work history, Shmuel. It's good, Shmuel, because we can steal your identity soon. I just need your social security number now. If you input that in my super secure system that I built, it's the Discord chat between me and you. Just pop it in there, and then you will get your notification from the IRS that you've been embezzling money in 6 to 4 weeks. Prize a bunch of food options they made to order. Good lord. So much food. Right, I will fight you. I will fight all of you. Yes. Am I fighting the rock dude too? Oh, I love the I am fighting the rock dude and a Sukuna Hakona. Oh. Delightful. I've not healed. What are you weak to? Electric? Oh, do I not know your weaknesses? I'll never pierce your encryption algorithm firewall. HMAP. ZZ Top. NFT. It all comes back to NFTs. Level 50, 39, 47. This is probably a doable fight, but a 4-person fight is a little rough. Okay. Critical, you have Argulau. Do I have a group electric hit? Storm Draco Strike should work on you. Cool. I know who Argulau would work on. That will work on you. Black Frost, I don't really know what you've got going for you. Ice Draco Strike, however, will work on you. Bring our security program is 10 billion times better than all of the jobs you hate that work. I'm glad you're in something you're enjoying. I need to know what you're all weak to, really. What is my guy on the left weak to, and then I should be good. Sim Sandwich was mind-numbingly tedious. Yeah, that's fair. I think I'm lucky in the jobs that I've had have all been fairly like unique and interesting for me. The book warehouse was a bit like soul crushing because it was just scanning the same thing over and over again. Sexy dance? Oh yeah! Takemina Kata loves a sexy dance. That's like sometimes you get ADHD was torturous. What do you mean, Pat? You're not allowed to cure yourself. Okay, I should come into this fight slightly more prepared than not at all, but I think this is a completely doable fight. Naturally unpleasant, yeah. Oh, you have Medea. You have Medea? I'm swapping you in. Try to survive that way. Well, like, there's I know people who are very much like work is just something that exists for them to fund the things they want to do, and that's like totally chill. That's a way to go through life. But I think I would struggle if I wasn't a little bit more than that for me. Megiddo? Yeah, Megiddo's something, but it's not much. And then it sounds like coding's going well at least, or like your current job's going well. Your security, finance, business job, as we're going to refer to it as. Security, finance, business. Try to be sexy again. You're going to use me, Patra, and heal those two. Medea, no! Oh, fuck, you're annoying. You're charmed. Why would you attack me? Man, Medea's, like, really annoying. I need to get rid of you. What were you weak to again? Ice? Ice, right. That's nice. Anybody got any good ice skills? Black Frost, I swapped him out. Oh, I should swap in Yoshitsune. Yoshitsune does big damage. You're gonna pop off. Just keep being sexy, man. Yeah! Sex up the one that I need to be sexed. That's delightful. Okay, Megiddo. Dionysus are gonna get swapped out for Yoshitsune next turn. Here's petition out the water for a junior dev. Keep blowing. Keep blowing, Shmuel. Blow your way to the top. Don't let anybody stop you. Blow your way until You've run out of air. You were charmed. I don't accept that. You were charmed. You can't just go and heal. Like a dick trying to get you to a professional level. Well, it's paid off. You've clearly gotten up to where you need to be. Right, I need a healer and more. You're coming in instead of Black Frost. Ah, no, I meant to get rid of Dionysus. I'm stupid. It's good work. Okay, pass. I need to sexy dance. I really wanted that to go off on someone. Okay, Dionysus is getting swapped out this turn, this round. Change Dino for Black Frost. Macabra's going to heal. Got it. Okay, no, I know where I am now. I got lost for a second there. Yes, it's clearly paid off if you're killing it so much. Like, absolutely nailing the job. And if you keep blowing, you'll go far. And I wanted to swap someone out for Yoshitsune, which I forgot to do. I need to kill this front person because they're a problem. Okay, if I swap Yoshitsune in... If I swap Black Frost out for you, don't kill Black Frost. Good. If I swap Black Frost out for Yoshitsune, then I can use Omagatoki crit and try and go in on some damage. So, Yoshitsune... If I'd come into this fight with a plan, I'd probably be fine. I've just kind of wandered in haphazardly. And with... Ooh, no. Omagatoki crit. Rasetsu Feast is so good, but I just want to see how much damage I can get down. Resist that. Blight, chance of inflicting poison. Good poison. Might waste of me Patra. You missed one, you stupid. I'm fine. I don't mind that you missed one. Is it unfortunate? Yes. Am I annoyed? Yes. Do I mind? Yes. However, I wish he hadn't missed one. Okay, and then you're gonna pop off a Blight again. You need a sunglasses Twitch emoji. You can, using channel points, you can spend your channel points somehow, the beanie points, to put sunglasses on the emote. If I do this, choose modify a single emote, this one, sunglasses, unlock, share my new emote, bam. That's probably not showing up. Oh, it is showing up. It might be showing up. What did you do? Did you use Kanabi Veil or something? Why do you have the Kanabi Veil icon? Oh, you're reflecting. You're reflecting physical. Voggles, that's what they are. They're vague. They're vague goggles. They're voggles. So why bother summoning the discipline power? To create stuff you don't need to get career going. That's a fair point. But I mean, like, creative stuff can be its own reward, right? It can just be something to relax on. Might be more filling to do creative stuff. Yeah, I think it's like, it's that work-life balance that they talk about so much. When you pick a starting project, you feel tired. That's fair. I just feel tired sometimes, man. I cut out caffeine the past few days. It's what I've been talking about. I say I feel tired. I feel more awake now than I usually do. Stop doing... I need a plan for this, because you guys are really fucking me up. I kind of burned out a little in the YouTube days. Dude, the YouTube days were fun, but it was a lot of stuff. I'm going to auto-battle, and then we're going to let this fight run, and I'm going to come back in with a plan. YouTube stuff was a lot. I miss the discipline that I had, and I didn't have much, but I miss the mild discipline that I had to get videos out, like, on a semi-frequent basis when I was doing it. Because I felt like if I'd kept that up, I may have done alright. Try and work full time for 60 hours a week as an analyst to YouTube filmmaking and program and wasn't making any progress. Is your, yeah. But you've now, like, the programming stuff, I assume they're still learning that you have to do, but it's now, I assume, more closely work-based than anything else. So does that not open you up for more Pog City bitties? Just kill me. Just, like, end my life. I'm ready. Oh, fuck. fucking dream. Please just... There we go. Thank God. Thank God. Such a cantankerous fuck about it. Oh, no. Paid to dream. Cool. That's what I wanted, because I wanted to come back and heal. You pay to learn. Exactly, yeah. You pay to learn the... You paid to learn the coding, and now you're at the job, and now they pay you to do the coding. That's good old capitalism, baby. Belphegor, he got paid to poop, and now he poops for pay. Or something. Syrian god of abundant crops. Right. Okay, I need a plan, and that plan is going to be two workdays trying to learn an entirely new program. Like, why are there new programming languages? What do you mean I can't heal Sukuna Hakona? Talking to me. A lot of stuff is easier if you're getting paid for it. That's how that's why Prof hangs out with me. Artemis is coming in. Yoshitsune is coming in. Black Frost has an ice attack which I can focus down on the front runner with. Does he have Matarakaja? He does have Matarakaja. Okay, this will be the run. Got paid to learn so much stuff on this gig. Nice. And the wonderful thing is that those skills are transferable, right? Like, you learn all these coding businesses, and then you go, well, company B is paying a lot more if I join on this, and then you join Facebook. You follow those YouTube shorts or the TikToks where they're like, here's a secret hack for your interview with Google, and it's like the first guy's like, all right, I've got a problem for you at Google. How do you solve the problem? And then they goes, I don't know how to solve it. Next! And then the second guy walks like, I've got a problem with you, how do you? And then the guy goes, you're gonna hire me anyway, because I'm fucking great, dude. I'm pog as shit. And they're like, ugh, next. That's the third guy like, right, you, dude, how do you solve this problem? And the guy goes, well, I would just simply do this, 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 and this. And then I would do this, conducive to your work environment. And they're like, that's incredible. How did you know this? It's like, oh, I follow this dude on. Look, I am crushed by the weight of YouTube shorts, and I cannot escape. Hang out with me to show you mods about the Family Guy depots. How did you dodge? You fucking dickheads. Don't argue loud, Black Frost. Culture industry getting fired at, or hired at FANG companies. What does FANG stand for? Fabulous, amazing, awesome, new guys. Got it. Oh, one of you blocks ice. That's why I lost my turn. I made a dumb mistake. I deserve to lose. I deserve the loss that may come up. Astral Saint Strike. I'm just going to try and go in on damage and see if I can get anything done. Range for standing is 500k a year? I'm on the wrong degree. Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, and Google. Right. Were there talks of Tesla being added to that? I feel like I remember there were talks of Tesla being chucked on that car fire. Oh, God, I don't know what to do. No university degree required? Really? I mean, I'm on a degree, right? I'm meant to be learning about language. I think Tesla isn't software oriented. Right, okay, they all software predominant. I guess so. I guess Apple don't really sell apples. And Google don't really sell anything. You have the skills self-taught. Right. But that's like, what would your level of coding education be? Bear in mind, I have no desire to learn like software coding or anything like that because I've tried, and I just does not appeal to me as a thing that I would want to do. And big power to those who do it. I said do because I don't think I have the patience. That's a taboo. It's good. I need better though. Puncture punch. You gotta give it multiple times. Yeah, and I'm not. I don't think I care enough about the idea to like want to go back. That helps sometimes. Stop using diorama. Stop using diorama. It's very unhelpful that you have an ability to just like heal yourself. Right, puncture punch. You're going to use Matarakaja. When I get back to you, you're going to heal because I'm getting back to you. I used the wrong skill! You're using Matarakaja. You're gonna hassle to be. And then go from there. Sometimes being backed into a corner can do things for you. It can power you on. Right, that's why I would do like a lot of my work, not anymore of course, the night before. Because it's like, oh, I'm backed into a corner now. I have to solve this problem. I'm solving it. And that works. Probably not the most healthy way to handle your issues, but it works. And if it works, that must mean it's a good idea. Because things that work are always good ideas. C# is the biggest one you worked with and still limit away with massive support. Well, you always need support. You've been corner for so many years, yeah. And you've fought your way out of the corner, right? You've become businessman. You've paid your dues. You've become a business fella. I wish you would stop. Don't use diorama. I'm not dealing with this fight properly, and I don't necessarily want to. I think that's where I am, and I don't know if I want to deal with this fight. Problem is, I need to seal the front runner. Like, I need to seal the front runner to then do the damage to actually kill them. Which means I need to chuck a bunch of seal gems or seal spells at them until it works. And it doesn't... I don't have a lot of seal gems. Busted for like a couple of weeks after the gig, grappling with the fact that it was finally over. Oh, fuck's sake. Like, I have to seal the front runner so they can't cast that. This is an awkward fight because I have to do something I don't want to do, which is use ailments. And I don't want to do it because the enemies resist all ailments. Vaguely someone, what is A? So, Lewis is yelling. Lewis, why are you yelling? If you ask me that question with your inside voice, I will answer it. But if you yell at me, I'm not going to answer. Try confusion? Well, I confused one of you, but that's not going to be very good. You can Medea. So I do need to actually be able to hit my attacks. Is this a Brit? Lewis, if you use your inside voice, I will speak to you. If you keep yelling, I'm not going to answer any of your questions. Alright, and then you, Hasso? You can't do it anymore. I need someone else. I need Sexy Dance. I need the Sexy Man because he had Charm, and that might work. There's a Pokemon in this crazy world. Man, this is a rough fight. My dad, like, you heal 1,000 damage. I need to be doing over 1,000 damage a turn to put a dent in you. And really, I need to be doing way more. What is a chip buddy? A chip buddy is a sandwich that is basically comprised of chips or French fries and butter. Maybe some sort of salt or vinegar or ketchup could be applied depending on your particular proclivities. But it's effectively a chip sandwich. That's about it. Or a fry sandwich. Yeehaw, cowboy, I'm gonna eat a fry sandwich. Or, you know, that's American, right? I'm American, I could do American. Yeah, and all that. Yeah, and a bag of chips. Medea? And then you're just gonna keep attacking, and you're gonna charm their pants off. Dionysus uses charm, because I need them to be charmed. They all miss. They all miss. Are you charming? No one in my party is charming. And it is, as far as I'm aware, a chip butty is a British thing. It's a British invention. Though I'm not sure if invention may be like giving it too much credit. It is a British item. Skills. Dance. All multi-hit moves of allies will deal the max amount of hits for one turn. It's not super useful because I don't have the right squad for it. You're charming. You're charming. Charm this. My immediate instinct was like, I should pull down my trousers, but that wouldn't do anything because you can't see. You have Venom Chaser and Blight? I guess I'm just trying to... I'm swapping Alice in. I'm swapping Alice in. Because Alice is cool, and she has a cool, like, Dark Attack, and she has Frey Kugel. And Prof loves Frey Kugel. He tells me all the time, he's like, wow, that Frey Kugel, that's Frey cool, Guile. I don't know why he calls me Guile, but I don't question it. Okay, I really wish you wouldn't target the one that resists it, but that's fine. I'll make do. Okay, charm the pants off the one in the front. Yes, okay, now stop healing them. Hey! I get one turn. I finally did the thing that I needed for one turn. And that's it. That's all I'm going to get. What are you weak to? You're weak to ice, right? You are weak to ice, which means Alice has potential here. So Alice has Bufala. Unfortunately, you have a defense buff. I'm not going to get enough damage down for this to matter. You would need to be charmed for 2 turns and not do anything for both of those turns. So I'm probably not going to get much done here. Skills, no. Items. Ice Gem. On you. Did I do my Tarakaja or did I not? You have ice. You don't have any MP. Kieran Up exists. I should just bring you back and give you more MP. If I can last another turn with them charmed, I might be able to get damage. If I kill the one in the front, I can win the fight. Because none of them are doing enough damage to be like a credible threat. But I'm not doing enough damage back. I just need the one in the front to die, and then I'm fine. Ah, oh, fuck off. Ooh, yeah, that's good stuff. That's delightful, that is. That's just what I wanted. That's fucking filled me up like a chip butty, that is. I hate this fight. Because this fight is designed to annoy you. And all I have to do is, like, go and have a different team, right? Come up with a different strategy. Have like a group attack. Do like a bunch of group attacks. So it forces them to use Medea and not Diorama. Or at least if it uses Diorama, it's only healing one at a time. But I don't want to do that. I just want to win. I'm auto-battling to let the fight end. But you know what? You've done a basic attack. I'll go one more round. Counter? No counter. You have a cool counter skill and you didn't use it. Okay, we're not dead. I have Omagatoki crit ready and credible. So let's do that. Right. Skills. Omagatoki crit. Let's do a round of attacks and see what I can get done. Do you have defense boost up? No. Okay, let's see how much damage I can do to you. 153. That's only 62. Okay, Megiddo kind of ass. Hasotobi. Only 27. I'm actually missing you, which is very unfortunate. You need to use Bolophagia. You're going to Puncture Punch because you're the only one who's doing credible damage. 159. I can get like 600 damage. How do you do an Ice Gem? 112. I'm getting close to I'm not getting super close to 1,000. I'm getting like halfway there. You don't have Hasotobi, right? You do have Puncture Punch though. 147. That's actually the better choice. And then you need to Medea. And then you're going to use Diorama, and I lose all my progress on that damage for that turn. See, I just know. Bowl full of hygiene, exactly. And then you get Tetracard, and I'm back somewhat where I started. Takemi Nakata is like not close to death, but close enough that I will be willing to do more damage to them. Damage. How's a force gem work? Does nothing. How's I don't know how much MP you guys have. Let me swap Yoshitsune out. They're not doing much right now. For Bayou? Bayou? Why not? Hey, what are they gonna do? Something. Or does an auto battle round will, I guess, will somehow win the battle? Auto round, like, against random encounters can result in a very quick loss. Okay, maybe I should have just been focusing down on Take Minakata, because he's really low level. Am I stupid? Survey says yes. Am I cute? Survey says... Survey? Says? Survey? Okay, I've just been doing this fight wrong. That's what I'm learning here. If I had been focusing down on Take Minakata, I could have had him killed by now. And I would have had one less enemy to deal with. And then I would have been fine. Look at that big crit. Look at that big crit that I don't deserve to get. Because I was doing this wrong. There we go. One down. You at the back. What are you weak to? Not electric. You're weak to electric, right? Yeah, you're weak to electric. Ball of Aegea. Bowl full of IG. And then you're going to puncture punch Sukuna Hakona. And then Horus is going to use the Horus Heresy on Sukuna Hakona. Yeah, I've done this fight wrong. I've done this fight completely wrong. I deserve... this is a hell of my own creation. I could have won this ages ago if I had just done it not the stupid way like I've been doing. Which is focus down on the one enemy that can heal itself and then wonder why you're not making any progress. Which is not a good choice. Just so you know, that's not a good choice. It's definitely a choice that I made. That doesn't mean it's good. Right, you're going to come in, you're going to use Blight. Bam. Hope for a poison, but don't need one. Storm Draco Strike. Delightful. You're weak. You're going to try and charm them. Because I think you're sexy enough to do it. You are not sexy enough to do it. I should not have trusted you. And you're going to Oxbazaar Baihu. Wonderful. Quality. Progress is being made, albeit slowly. This looks like a medieval PS1 RPG. Yes. Yes. I'm going to agree with you, because I'm not really sure what else to do. And sometimes I think I should just say yes. Right, you're getting there. You're not almost dead. Well, you are almost dead, but you're not almost dead. You're close to being almost dead. You're almost dead in a way that isn't, like, done, but it's getting there. Keep trying to charm. Dionysus is now kind of useless. That one platformer that got remade for PS4 that was overshadowed. Oh, you mean Medieval the game? Yes. 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 I'm continuing to agree with you. Yes. What's the medieval PS2 co-op game with gore? All of them? Yeah, Shrek 2. If you're wondering what game has gore, it's probably Shrek 2 for the PlayStation 2. What if Hitman? What if Simpsons Hit and Run had him gore? Which of the great rune bosses is whipping your ass? What's their name? Without going into too many specifics, what's the title of this person? Mog? Oh, Mog! Is Mog the one I'm thinking of? Okay, Google. Mog, Elden Ring. Not Log. Mog! Ugh. The blood one. Oh, I remember him. I remember having a relatively, like, straightforward... I think it took me 2 runs. I just summoned the Mimic Tier and went in. And that seemed to do pretty handle. Simpsons Hitman. That second phase. I remember the first phase. Like, I remember not getting through the first phase on my first run, and then the second phase, like, being relatively okay. Okay, you're now just going to use Medea a bunch, right? So I should give everybody back their MP and start doing some big attacks. So let me give... I can't give MP back to somebody not my party. 2 items you can use to make the... I had that item on me and I didn't remember it. I don't know what the item does. Again, like... I think I just had a good setup for it. And it worked out for me quite well. I didn't use Margit's shackles either. I forgot they existed. They were in my inventory and I just forgot I had them. Chakra Pot, Yoshitsune, assassinate Mr. Burns. Mission 1, kill Mr. Burns. Okay, good crits, and then you're going to puncture punch Otsuyumi. If I can keep Macabre alive for one more Magatsui, I can keep Rasetsu Feast up. It wasn't as you tank when you regenerate health. Magatsui? Fuck. That would have been nice. Ah, but your defense only went up by 1 stage, and you fucked up. Did you? You might have. I don't know. I'm going to just assume you did, so I feel like I did something right. Blight. Not quite right, but fine. You've reached Melania. I've not got there yet. I've got to the final boss. I've not got to Melania. I'm in her area right now. I wasn't gonna I wasn't sure if I was gonna fight Melania, and then I was struggling a lot with the final boss, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go up there. I'm gonna go up there, and I'm gonna go check what that's going on, what that has going on, because it's new, and it gives me a bit of a break from what I'm currently doing, which is losing. Good. I wanted a basic attack out of you. I always want a basic attack out of you. Crit Gods or Rasetsu Feast. Rasetsu Feast. Ooh, Freikugel's nice. Who has Freikugel? Jackies don't have Freikugels. Does Yoshitsune have Freikugel somehow? Weird. 130,000 roots level up once. Worth. What level are you, Lewis? Jesus. You have Prof has a Freikugel. Prof's my Freikugel. Damascus Claw. And then Yoshitsune crit. Do you have Freikugel? I didn't know War Gods got Freikugel. That's pretty neat. Not super useful for Yoshitsune because they're more physical focused, and I think Freikugel's magic based, but still neat. Good crit. 144? Good lord, Lewis, you have like smashed those levels out. So that's a powerful level. It's a high one. Right, you're gonna puncture punch. If I just get rid of this dude, I could probably win. Okay, I can't attack you in the front, so I'm just gonna Medea. You have nothing above 45. You don't... I don't know if I've ever finished a Souls game with a stat above 45. And I mean that completely genuinely. I genuinely don't know if I've ever finished a Souls game with a stat above 45. Or at 45. That's powerful, my guy. You have gone strong. Right, puncture punch you. And then you're gonna Medea, and then I'll swap you out soon. You're going to just attack the guy at the back. Okay, this fight took way longer than it needed to, but we are getting somewhere. Because now we're down to the last one. You're not a pro gamer Souls Gate good person. I never said you were. If I've given you the impression that I was trying to imply that you were, I apologize. I never said that you were. I was just surprised. Because because it's quite high. I think stats have a soft cap in Souls games. I don't know if you know about it. I believe the soft cap is like 30 or 40, and then like the influence that those stats have on you kind of are significantly lessened after that point. Well, not significantly, but can be lessened. I don't know if Elden Ring follows the same rules, but that's what I believe. You can strive to be pro-gamer, get good. I don't want a society where we're pro-gamer, souls get good people, because I would have to live in that society. And I already live in a society. I can't live in another society. I wouldn't survive, man. You're weak to ice, right? Yeah, do I have anyone who can do ice? Sukuna Hakona, you don't have any MP. I've run into a problem. I've kind of run out of MP on a lot of people. I'll bring Qinglong in. Then I'll go from there. Right, you're gonna... You can get off a single Astral Saint Strike. Good. And that's it. That's all you can do. Excellent. Kind of tempted to auto battle, but I think if you heal, I'm fucked. So I can't really do that. You society member. I have determined that the society you live in is in fact one society. Lower defense by 2 ranks. I need damage. I'm like run out of attacks. You have Bufala. I've run out of damage like options. You can do Hasotobi twice. And then I can't really use Spirit Drain anymore. So I'm a little bit stuffed, if I'm honest. I did join. You know what, Shmuel? I did join society. I'm in it. I'm a part of it. I'm the guy who gets shot by the Joker, unless he was a bad dude, and then I'm not that guy. Maybe I am that guy. I don't know. Oh, this is miserable. This is a miserable fight because you just keep healing, and we just keep doing this same song and dance back and forward, back and forward. How's being in a society worked out for me? Don't judge me. Use Godric's Great Rune. Is Godric's the one that gives you more HP or like a stat boost? I have the stat boost one on. I don't think I've used a different one because I didn't activate any of them. I wasn't sure where for any of them, so I kind of just kept the first one and I was like, that'll do. That's good enough. That'll get me where I need to go. Bufala. Yeah, I am actually doing okay damage though. You're going to Spirit Drain, and then Ice Gems and Ice Gems. I could have had this fight done like half an hour ago. It feels like Godric is everything +5. Got it, yeah. That's the only one I've used. It does seem like that they changed how they worked, maybe a bit late into development, because the tutorial message for Great Rune says that they give you an effect just by being equipped, and by using the item at the bonfires, or whatever they are, the Gracers, you get an increased effect, but the Great Runes don't do anything unless you use the item. So it seems that maybe there was a mechanic change late into development, where the Great Runes were meant to have like a smaller benefit that then increases when you use the item. Okay, you're gathering Magatsui. I didn't Spyglass you, did I? What do you do? If you just do a big heal, I'm going to be upset. If you have an almighty attack, I'm going to be scared. It does increase your HP, FP, and stamina. Ooh, that's nice. Crit wave, maybe? I actually don't know what you do. Argilau? I don't know if I'm scared of that. Maybe I should be, but I'm not. If I'm honest, I don't really know what you've got going for you. Bufala, Hasotubi to get an extra turn. Maybe I can kill this turn. I'm so close, but if I don't kill this turn, Crumbus might just die. Ah, I'll do it. I'll probably win. Easy money. Easy money. Well, it's just for respect. Yeah, Renala, you don't get a Great Rune with Renala, right? You just go see her. And you get the respec. I don't know. I equipped the first Great Rune because you unlock it quite easily, and then I was like, I'm done. Makes sure she's healing the whole party back to life. Don't cap. That would have killed me. I would have like left. No clue what Millennium or Morg's Great Runes do. I think the Mogs might do something to do with PvP, but I'm not sure. Again, I've not engaged with them. I did do it. I made it more difficult for myself. I made that fight needlessly long, but I did do it. You can now be fused. I already have one of you in here. And then you're right. I am more than Bethel deserves. Yes. Thanks, fellas. Glad all of you are there to help me out. I got no money from that, right? Oh, I did! Is it the menu? Just can't equip it. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, so it's just like a key item kind of thing. Like, oh, you now have access to this. Cadaver's Hollow. Christ, that was a long fight. I don't have anything for you. I don't know why I came in here. I need to rebuy my stuff, but I don't really know why I came in here. That was a long, drawn-out fight, drawn out by me. Again, I want to make it very, very clear. That fight should have been done like 10 minutes before it was. I made that take too long. Can't build you yet. I could have built you if I hadn't spent all my money on items. Ah, man. I really want you done. I quite like the riders too, but I'd love Lamu. What do you have? You have Slit of Ruin. Medium or mighty attack, lowers accuracy phase. That's pretty good. You might give Elden Ring another chance. Douche meal. What got you what got you bounced off of it? I forget. I remember you talking about it, but I forgot. You are diseased, tarnished even, tainted, hollowed, Roloed. Do you have Rolos in America? Like little round chocolate sweets. You get like in a packet. There's like a bunch of them individually, and they have caramel in them. Do you have Rolos? Are you a Rolo country? Your review was fuck Elden Ring. Ah, rip. Love the sperm lizard. Lamu's a good time. I just need to recruit him again. Bloodborne was your first. Bloodborne's a tough one to start with. I'm impressed that you stuck with it. You just find it frustrating. That's fair. I found Elden Ring. I can't remember like a time I got frustrated with it. Time consuming with a little rod. Oh, okay. Man, it's hard, right? Because ultimately you like what you like. I can't think of anything that I could really say that would change your opinion, because I don't know, or help your opinion, because I don't know what would diverge you. Just die 50 times and make no progress on a week's worth of gaming. The only advice I have is that progress in the game is more varied than I initially thought, and I think a lot of people initially thought. There is always something else to do, thankfully. Like, at any point, if I'm stuck in Elden Ring, there is always something else I can just go do. Like, there's a dungeon I could go, like a little mini dungeon I could go do. Or I don't know, I want to get across my experience in a way that might be conducive to you having a better time with it. Because it'd be nice if you're able to give it another shot and have a better time with it. Elden Ring bad. Okay, we don't listen to Prof though, because Prof bases all of his opinions off of what day of the week it is. Tomorrow he's going to tell me about how much he loves Galgum, and that's my favourite day. Sunday Prof is my favourite Prof. He fucking just goes in on Galgum and how great it is. I need to get up there. I can't think of a point in Elden Ring where I felt like I was completely stuck, because there was never any point where there wasn't something I could go do. And I streamed Elden Ring not too recently just to check something. And from what I've learned about the game, there is a surprising amount of leeway on where you can go and what you can do. Like that first castle that you're expected to come across feels like that's the only way through, but there's just other stuff you can do and other ways to progress. And that's a nice time. Unlike a Dark Souls game or a different Souls game where you might come across a boss and then you have to beat that boss for progress, right? There's nothing else you can do. That boss is like progress crucial. There are maybe one or two other things you could do in a Dark Souls or a Bloodborne to go off and find something else to do. But ultimately, you're going to have to come back to that one thing. There are fewer things in Elden Ring like that than I would have expected. And there are things in Elden Ring that I thought were like that definitely aren't. Which is nice. It's comfy. I wonder what you do with Godric. Godric... Is Godric the one in the castle? Or is Godric the tutorial boss? I thought... Isn't Godric the name of the soldier in the tutorial boss? Or am I thinking of something else? Margit? Is Margit the first boss? The extra stuff didn't feel very satisfying, but it's nice to go somewhere else. He's the castle guy. Soldier of Godric. Is Godric the guy in the castle? God, the names are fucking nightmares. What do you think of? Like, the castle isn't mandatory. You didn't feel much stronger when you came back. Again, like, it's so difficult, right? Because it depends on what you do, and it's in a game that's that, like, when you beat the new castle, you got to the new section, you felt done. That's fair, man. Like, that's like, I would just call it, you could just call that an ending and be happy with it. But for reference, if you beat the castle guy, the castle is like completely 100% optional. There's a side path, and you can just go in that whole northern area. Oh yeah, 26 hours is like longer than a lot of other games. It's a shame if you come out of it feeling like your last emotions feeling like negative, but if you play 26 hours and you're done, I don't know if going back is the right play. Unless you go back and you try something radically different. You know, the game, something that I think Souls games have generally been pretty good at is Sonic Forces is not 2 hours, but it feels like 2 hours. Souls games are generally quite good at allowing for a lot of player expression, which means starting a new run, like, I tend to usually always play physical characters, but I could just start a new run and give magic a go, and I did that a bit in Demon Souls. I was giving magic a go, and I was having a good time. Magic's fun. I was having a grand little time casting a load of little spells and being like, well, I'm sure powerful. Okay, cool. I think that's all of the little side bits I had to do. Which means I can go look at the main boss. I'm going to see what they're like. I don't know if I'm going to win. But I can go look at them. And that... Oh, I have that, I have the goo thing to kill, though. I should go kill the goo. I should go check out this goo and see if I can get rid of that. Chronicle my words and my deeds. Yeah. Elden Ring's also a tough one, like, if you're... Elden Ring's the kind of game where if you're, like, working full-time too, that can be quite a difficult one. Because games that ask a lot out of the player skill, and you have to, like, learn them and get better at them. And Elden Ring gives you a lot of tools aside from just, like, getting fundamentally better with the controls. But, it does still ask you to do that. It can be quite difficult when you've then also got to fit it in with work and other, like, life responsibilities. What did you want? Horn of Plenty, goat horn. Right, I need to go kill a bicorn somewhere. That was, like, a general issue that I saw with people talking about, Souls games before, is like, I know, like, there are people who don't play them because they get limited amount of time to play what they want to play, and they don't want to sit there. The snake! They don't want to sit there and die to the same thing, like, for an hour if they only get, like, an hour or two to play. That's fair enough. How'd you feel? Play something else, man. Play Persona 4 Golden on Steam. Be proud of how you feel. Yeah. Like, the only I can seal you and you're weak to it? I do have to kill a few Bicles. The only, like, defense I have of it is that Elden Ring gives you a lot of tools to make things easier, but those tools are still time consuming, right? You still have to get them and upgrade them or boost some stuff on your end, or you have to spend time doing stuff. And that can not always be enjoyable. Right, I can just seal you, right? I used up all my seal gems on that fight. I did that to myself. I've done this to myself. I've screwed this fight for myself because I used up a bunch of seal gems I didn't need to use. Dionysus, you're coming in. I think I resist your attacks. The problem is that you have Daiharan? You have Daiharan, which is full HP recovery, which means I would need to kill you in a turn. And I don't know if you've seen me play this game. Don't know if I'm going to be going around killing enemies in a single turn. I'd love to, but depending on when you heal, I might not be. It just might not be physically possible. I can do good damage. How many turns do you get too? That's going to be a big indicator on how much I can get done here. You get 3 turns. This might not be winnable. Yeah, I reckon this isn't winnable. What do you reckon? Or you reckon this ain't winnable? Because I don't think I can get the level of damage off I need. Because I wasted all of my seal gems on a fight that didn't need them. All I need to do is get a party member that knows seal, but I don't know how I'm going to do. But I've enjoyed it. Well, Elden Ring. I've had a good time with Elden Ring. Now, it's no stranger Paradise Final Fantasy Origin, because nothing is. But I've had a good time with Elden Ring. Someone I know, like, also played it when they were, like, round here. And it was someone that I wouldn't have considered would have ever played a Souls-like game. And they seemed to really enjoy it too, which was a delight to see. I've played every FromSoft game from Demon Souls onwards, I guess, except Sekiro. Not for any particular reason, I just haven't gotten around to Sekiro. I do like the Souls games a lot. I'm mixed on discourse around Souls games, because the discourse around Souls games can sometimes be a little bit bleh. But I like them a lot. I think Elden Ring is definitely up there. I don't know if Elden Ring's the one that I would go back to on, like, a frequent casual basis, because I think that's Dark Souls for me. I know Dark Souls, the weird thing about the Souls games is, like, once you know them well enough, they're very comfortable. They're, like, very comfy games to just play, because you just know where to go and what to do and how to do it, and it's very nice. Dark Souls is the one that I would probably most likely go back to, just on a frequent basis. But I've really enjoyed Elden Ring. I think the issue I'm going to have with Elden Ring is that once it's over, playing it again, I've skipped a lot of stuff, right? There are tons of caves and hidden areas. There's a shit ton of stuff in the first just zone that I completely ignored. Tons of caves and dungeons and, like, loads of stuff I've just completely, like, skipped past. So there's still more for me to find. But on a second playthrough, I don't know how much of that I'm going to do. Because I've already done a good amount. Don't heal, don't heal, don't heal, don't heal. That's potentially huge. I just need to... Oh, God, I don't have Magatsuhi. Who has fire? You don't have fire. You don't have fire. You don't have fire. You don't have fire. You have Astral Saint Strike. I don't know, maybe I'll go back to Elden Ring more frequently. Just Dark Souls is like a comfy pair of trousers, isn't it? It's nice. I know it. I'm familiar. It's friendly. I get on with it. I get on with my trousers. Don't question me. I'm not going to kill you this turn. I need you to do Zeodyne on Artemis, if anything. Puncture Punch. I won't kill you this turn. Fuck. Okay. Upside to this, I'm gonna let this fight run. I'm gonna Omugatoki crit for the Vine, and then I'm just gonna let this fight run. Upside to this is that this is actually more doable than I thought. I just need to have more damage downrange than I was getting, which I think is going to be a case of Artemis, Yoshitsune, and Baihu. Baihu for the extra turns, Yoshitsune for extra turns too, Artemis for defense debuffs, and then go from there. Artemis is also immune to both of your, like, attacks. Don't put the controller down. Yeah, I've really enjoyed Elden Ring from what I've played. No, it's from what I played. I'm at the final boss, and there's like stuff I can go do, but I'm at the final boss. Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. It's fun to find stuff. It's fun to explore. It gives me that like Breath of the Wild exploration feel, where I like sneak into a little area and I'm like, ooh. I played it. Dude, there's so much that I've missed, like tons. The criteria for getting to the final boss is significantly less than you might initially think. It's still a lot, but there is so much extra stuff that is independent from it. It's not, the final boss is not required for you to have done a bunch of stuff, which is cool. But it gives me that like Breath of the Wild exploration. Most of the boss fights I've really enjoyed. Most of them. I've had a couple I've not been like the most thrilled about, but they're like a tiny drop in like an ocean of enjoyment. Boss reuse is something that I'm still not a super big fan of. You know, boss reuse isn't inherently evil, but I don't necessarily vibe with it that much, because it's not a super great feeling to like go for a really convoluted side quest, do a bunch of really cool stuff, fight a special boss at the end of it that's like lore for that final boss. Like that boss is like a very unique thing for this experience, and then that same boss is like just in a cave somewhere. There's a lot to bulk upload a bunch of games. It's like, it's part of what allows the world to be so big and allows you to like do all these little dungeons, and they might not be the most unique dungeons like in between each other, but they're fun enough to go through. The combat's tight enough to enjoy. I don't mind the reuse of bosses. Hello, straight-faced, how are you? I don't mind the reuse. I like video game enthusiasts over gamers. I don't mind the reuse of bosses inherently. I don't think it's a negative thing on its own. Pick up the controller now. But I think there were some bosses that shouldn't have been reused because it takes away from them. And ultimately they're still fun to fight, but it takes away from their like takes a bit away from the magic of them, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Today's topic is Elden Ring hot takes. I like Elden Ring. I just have some takes. But yeah, Souls Discourse is my least, like, annoying. I hate Souls Discourse because it's just sometimes the worst. Like, people being like overly critical, or people being like overly defensive, or people seeing like any level of criticism as negative inherently, and people seeing like waves of praise as just ridiculous and unearned. I feel like Souls Discourse is gamer discourse, but with a magnifying glass pointed at it, in 40-degree Celsius weather. What is that one? Bag of memes? Oh, don't fight me. Anzu, leave me alone. Oh, I missed one of the... Hang on a minute, let me grab this while I'm here. And then I'm going to go and save, and then I'm going to try that again. Okay, that's the last of the power things then, I think. All of the devices. Good, cool. Yeah, Elden Ring discourse is just Souls discourse. It's gamer discourse. It's bad. Only discuss video games with your friends. Don't go on the internet. And if your friends start to echo sentiments of the internet, just tell them, man, that sounds like a Reddit opinion, and then they'll stop. Just say that they sound a bit like a Redditor right now, and then they'll stop. That's what I'm gonna start doing. So I was like, raisins and cake, they're delicious. I'm like, it seems like a Redditor opinion, my guy. I'm not going to do that. Mega fans who can't take the negative takes. You've got, like mega haters who can't take the positive takes. You get, like, those extremes. But I feel like with Souls games, you see people who are, like, usually more reasonable jump in their camps really quickly. And it's hard. What are you weak to? Fire? You're weak to fire. Right. That means we're on turn duty. Artemis and Yoshitsune are on damage duty. And we'll see if I can get something done this time. Right, you're using Fire Draco Strike. Artemis is going to use Somersault. It's just a game, bro. Like, Shamil, I like talking to you about it because you're able to articulate what it was, what the problems that you had with it. I'm able to try and provide like a counter sort of idea on it, and you can take that how you take it. Whether you like want to take it in and have another go or not is entirely on you, and that's fine. That's a nicer way to do it, but some people just get very angry. And the only thing I want to get angry at is me. No, I don't. Why would I want to be angry at me? Why did I say that? Do I have something unresolved? Nah, probably not. Hasotobi! This damage might all be like worthless if you use Diaharan the first turn. You do. Okay, I shouldn't have done any of that. Just to be clear, I should have done none of that damage. It was a waste. Oh, no! You cock! What do you mean? Absolute bell end of a unit. Why would you do your Magatsui now? You waited forever last time, and now you're popping off at the first sign of trouble. I just like you, tiny snake dude. I liked you before, when I saw you and I thought we would have fun. But now we're not having fun. You have decided to ruin my fun. No, Elden Ring's fun. I like a lot of it. I dislike less than I like. And that's always a nice position to be in. Right, Omagatoki crit and just see how much damage I can do. Freykugel is so tempting. But no, Omagatoki crit, see how much damage I can do with like everybody just going in and see if I can get this done. If I had to rank like Souls games, the problem is with Bloodborne. I still don't believe I've played through Bloodborne for me, like, properly. I played through it entirely in co-op with Joe from Instant Replay Live. That was fun. I had a good time. But I don't think I experienced, like, a lot of the atmosphere of the game because we were joking around and I don't think I was paying full attention. So Bloodborne's a hard one for me. I also, like, the game runs like ass. The game doesn't run brilliantly. It's a rough one. I'd probably rate Bloodborne lower than I actually think, which is an odd sentence to say. I think Dark Souls 1 is my favourite still. But, like, I started with Demon Souls, but I think Dark Souls 1, I'm so familiar with Dark Souls 1. It's like I said earlier, it's really comfy to play. Don't heal. Don't heal. Just miss. Miss an attack. Miss an attack. Or use Eodan on someone who can take it. Use Bufodan on me. That might be good. I could win this. I could win this here. As long as I get, like, the right damage off, I've won. Dark Souls 1 is super comfy for me. I just will sit, I can sit down and I can play it, and I can play it for like a couple hours and have a good time. I'll probably play it up until I die, and then go, I've had fun, and then move on. And that's how I experienced Dark Souls 1, and that's nice. I'm familiar enough with it to go anywhere and do what I want and have a good time. And it's a nice, comfy time to have by one and all. Dark Souls 3 might be low on my list, but I think that's because I don't really remember it. I have no memory of Dark Souls 3, if I'm honest. Like, none. I remember Dark Souls 2, I remember Dark Souls 1, I remember Bloodborne, I remember Elden Ring. Elden Ring just came out, but, you know. I don't remember Dark Souls 3 at all. I don't think it's because it's, like, bad. I think I didn't engage with it as much as, I might like. Do I reckon I'll get Ghostwire? I don't know. Ghostwire turned out to be a game very different from what I was hoping. Like, Ghostwire looked like it was going to be sort of horror game, action game set in a kind of area of Tokyo and you go around, and it kind of is, right? But when I saw the words open world being assigned to it, I was like, ah. And then like skill trees, I was like, oh. And I don't not want it. It's just it's been knocked down my like desire list. Hello, Elipe. How are you? It's been knocked down my like desire list. It might be on PS Plus at some point. That's true. So I could just wait for that. It just the aesthetic of the trailers and the way the game looked. I was kind of hoping for a horror game. I don't remember them saying anything about it being an open world RPG, and it's a small open world, but I didn't really see it. So yeah, I still like it. It's just not on my list. +1 to an ally's vitality. How are you, Elipe? It might still be quite spooky. It's just the way it's been described. Sounds like it's not spooky enough for me. It's too not spooky for free me. You know what I mean. Divine Garrison might be useful, but I don't think I need it. Powering Cheers, like, whatever. What's in here? Supremacy. Magatsui Dispersion. Oh, God. Demand Marker, no. Speak, Sour, Half Turn, Heal. You tried to download YouTube, like all of it. Random stat raised by 1 rank would be nice. Praise the amount added to... I might just take Embolden. I think Embolden would be nice. Just more Magatsui, more opportunities to Magatsui would be good. How's YouTube downloading going? But yeah, oh, man, it's weird how quickly I switched off from Ghostwire when I saw the words open world. It was so like open world and skill trees, and I was like, I don't want to play this right now. It's dropped off my list. Kojima doing a horror game would be sick. I maintain Kojima is one of the best game directors in the industry. He knows video games. He and his team know video games incredibly well in a way that allows them to make very unique experiences to the medium. I would love just 260 gigabytes. Elipe, what are you downloading on YouTube? What is a real red flag? Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff is open world when it doesn't need to be. Skill trees. I think if I remember right, like skill trees where the skills are like add plus 5% damage to your like light attack, or like add 12% damage to your square triangle combo. And I'm like, I don't want to look at this. Stranger Paradise had skill trees. I basically only went down them to get the jobs, and thankfully I could kind of ignore them. I could ignore what was in them for the most part because I just had to get down to the icon where the next job was, and that was enough. But like dealing with like plus 2% to stat is I don't want to think about it. It's too much. Final Fantasy 7R did have skill trees, and I ignored them completely because Final Fantasy 7R did it perfectly, where I could just stick it on auto and never think about it. I just stuck it on auto balanced or auto attack, and I just never ever thought. I've already spoken to you. Never thought about it again. I'll let you speak. If you're going to give me like those kinds of RPG stuff, let me have the option to just let the game deal with it automatically, because I'll probably engage better with it that way. Not always, but probably. Man. Yeah, Kojima horror game could be sick. I've always wanted a horror game where, and I think there is one out, but I don't remember what it's called. I remember back when I was doing game design in my second sixth form, I had this idea, although in my first sixth form I had this idea, which was a horror game where the game encourages you to use the in-game comms. So you're meant to use the in-game chat, not like an external third-party chat. And this was before Discord, so like, I think it was before Discord was as big as it was, or just before Discord outright. It's like TeamSpeak was what people use. Hang on a minute. How do I feel about Yakuza skill trees? Depends on which game, because some of them are just like 4 buttons. The 0 one, it was at least straightforward. Like, go up and then around, up and then around, up and then around, up and then around. And also, it generally felt like I was getting more interesting stuff than, like, plus 2% to 1 stat. Which is my main issue with, like, skill tree stuff, is that it's usually a bunch of, like, plus percentage to a thing that I don't care about. Yeah, a horror game where the game encourages you to use the in-game comms, and it's constantly recording you, or occasionally recording you. And it's co-op. You have to play it in co-op. It can't be played like single player. Or it can be played single player with an AI, but it wouldn't have the same effect. It's meant to be co-op. And the game is constantly sort of recording your comms, and then you get split up at points, and your comms are like, they only work when you're near each other. Like, you have to be in the same room or in the same vicinity to actually hear each other. Or you have radios that malfunction. You get a certain distance away, and then they start malfunctioning. But because the game has been recording you occasionally, it plays back the audio when you're alone. So when you're separate from each other and you can't hear each other, it will play back the audio from your partner speaking to you, like, randomly, and it could be anything of what you've said, but it's meant to, like, freak you out because you think you can hear them suddenly, but they're not responding to you. And I really like the idea, but I don't know how to make a game. What are you weak to? I didn't pay attention to any of that. I was talking about a game idea that I like. You're weak to dark. That's fun. It's well creepy, right? It'd be great. It'd be so good. And I really like the idea. I have no idea how it would, like, work. And people probably wouldn't engage with it because everybody uses Discord now. And people would have used a third-party thing back then for the most part. You would have to make it very clear that that's the experience. They want you to do that. And also, the other thing is that, because I said it's going to record, it needs to record locally, obviously. But, oh. Are you just dead? Is this like a one fight? If I auto, could I win? I'm going to see if I could win by auto, because she couldn't do that. I want to see you have one turn, right? You have no moves. Oh, fuck, you have moves. Okay, well, she doesn't have no moves. Like, you would really have to push the players into, like, using the in-game chat, and it's not gonna go down well with everyone. And I think that exists now. I think somebody has made a game like that. I just don't remember what it is. So, like, the only word for me having, like, my word is all I've got for me having this idea, like, 6 years ago. But I think somebody made it. I just can't remember what the game's called. It was based off Dead Space 3. Like, the idea when I was thinking of it. It was based off how Dead Space 3, if you play it in co-op, it gives you a different experience that actually feels spooky. Like, it's fitting for a horror game in co-op. And a lot of horror games, it's very difficult, I think, for a horror game to really nail co-op. Because you have someone else with you, and you need to, like, twist the idea of co-op on its head. You need to make it so that the players, like, start to distrust each other. You ever call horror game idea? Can't be asked to type at. Well, I agree. Whatever the idea is, I'm on board with it. I'm into it. You can't heal, right? You don't have, like, Diaharan or anything. You're just kind of there. Ox Bazaar. Yoshitsune, so I can get one more attack off, maybe. Man, this music's kind of funky. Maracunda. That's a choice. Don't know if it would have been my choice, but that's a choice. What are you using, by the way? You're using the same thing every time, right? Like electric? Is that all you've got? You couldn't use Dreadful Gleam. But you should have all of this, right? You have Diorama? Fuck off, Ishtar. Why? Why you gotta go around with Diorama? Alright, Fangbreaker. Do you need to be somersaulted? Man, why is everybody using heals at this point in the game? Do you need to be somersaulted? Yes. That's a Toby. You'll heal about 1,000, which is probably about half your HP. Might be a third. Which is annoying, but I can kind of make do, I guess. You're gonna Fierce Roar? If she uses Zeodyne, it should be on you at least. Can't use Dreadful Gleam. Man, you are, like, completely fucked. Nice. Any wind? Yeah, a co-op horror game. I think you're going to play Yakuza 1. Oh, excellent. Excellent. Have a grand time. Do you mean Kiwami, right? Not Yakuza 1 as in Yakuza 1 in the PS2 game. Man, Kiwami's solid. It's a good remake. Got some flaws as a remake, but I think generally solid. Fire Draco Strike? Astral Saint Strike. Yeah, Kiwami. Man. Good old Yakuza. Someone was in chat the other day when I was playing Lost Judgment, and they decided to pick up Judgment and Lost Judgment, and I think they plan to play the Yakuza games after they get through that. And I thought that's a powerful choice, because that's going to be a lot of Yakuza. Or a lot of Yakuza-esque video game. And I wish them well. I'm kind of bumping at this, by the way. Disabling all of the things really helped. But I don't know when you heal, because the heal is going to get on my nerves. I can feel it. There it is. That's not even a Freikugel. Au revoir, straight-faced, mata, and all that. It's not even a Freikugel, man. What are you doing? Puncture punch. This is a fine fight. Look at this. I've had a bunch of successful fights in this video game. That doesn't happen to me very often. I often have highly unsuccessful fights. Astral Saint Strike. You're gonna need to be Fang Breaker soon. Wind. I'm just kind of vibing to the music too. It's pretty funky. Okay, you need Fang Breaker, Somersault. Artemis is going to have to be swapped out soon. Fang Breaker, Somersault, Wind Draco Strike, and then we go from there. Bam, 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 bam. Man, what a time. I'm good at this game. I've had my doubts. I've had moments where I wasn't sure. But in this moment, at this time, I think I'm actually okay at this game. Now, bear in mind, I'm playing against a very neutered version of this boss. I'm sure that there are like SMT fans who choose to only fight this boss when they're at full power, and to them, I say power to you. You scare me, and good luck. But me, I did what the game wanted me to do, and I feel good for it. I did what it told me. And she's weak to Alice too, so this should work. Bam, Damascus. Then you get off the die for me. Nice and easy, nice and breezy. Wind breath. Man, I won't kill you this turn, but I'll get close. Puncture punch, crit. Crit would have been cool. Just saying. And then die for me. Like the crit. Would have liked it earlier, but like the crit there. Die for me. Wind. And then you have one more turn to do something. What are you going to do? Diorama? Dekunda. Oh. Dekunda's a curious one. Wouldn't have expected it. It's useful. Probably doesn't change the outcome of this fight unless I screw up tremendously, which I am known to do. It is a very classic me thing to do, just to completely whiff a fight right at the end, like I'm about to. For a second I thought that was going to work. She did none of her other attacks too. Is that because she had no press turns? Like, I'm assuming she would have used a different attack on a second press turn, but she basically stuck to electric and then one heal. That was nice and easy. Frenzy Chomp. Chance of inflicting poison. I'll take that over Damascus. Potential ailment on any attack would be nice. Or on most of the regular attacks I do with you. Why do I oppose you? Do I believe in the creator or do I serve Bethel? Do you not have voice acting? You had voice acting in the cutscene. Great change in the air. The world goes up for a new purpose, a new order. Well. This is what do you mean? You only offer that information on the whim. You didn't think I'd succeed? What's wrong, dude? Oh, no! DeCabria. You'll follow me no more? You need to lay low? Oh, goodbye, DeCabria. You like helped. I don't know why you told me what to do and then you were like, oh no, you beat Mog. Excellent work, Lewis. Proud of you. Good job. Beamed him. Eat whole? Ooh, the best RNG? How do you mean? Eat whole. Wind breath was really good, and you're really good at it. I'm gonna get rid of Medea for eat whole. I think eat whole might be something that I'd want to pass down. I should return and heal. I should heal, and because we're at time, next time. You didn't get 2-shot by him. Good work. Next time. I should be good. I think the thing that got me when I fought Mog was where he does the like, is it like a bleed attack that hits you multiple times and I didn't heal it off properly? There's delayed attacks that mess you up badly. Yeah, I think I used the mimic tier and we just like hunkered down on him and it seemed to work out. But good work. Excellent. Well, man, I kind of want to play Elden Ring now. Maybe I'll stream that tomorrow. Or maybe I'll stream something else. Or maybe I won't stream at all. Who knows? I'll probably stream. Hope you've had a good time. Shout out to Peach Walker for the gifted subs. It was very delightful. It's very kind of you. I will be back tomorrow with something, because it's Sunday, and Sunday is a something day. And yeah, enjoy your day, evening, afternoon, morning, or whatever it is where you are, and e-bye. E-bye. E-bye.